Welcome back, young poker grinders. Dude, I want to make a website. I think I am, and it's just going to be dedicated to the microstakes players. So if you play on Poker Stars or wherever you play, screenshot your like wins and stuff, and we'll post them on like this new website I'm going to make, and give some love to the low stakes players, man. We'll have our own website where we can see who's doing well and who's not doing well, and like forums and stuff like that. I have a few hands that we can go over. Not many, just a few. I think I'm just trying to teach you guys like the two fundamentally things to win in low stakes or low stakes tournaments is literally like c betting, learning to three bet and what hands to defend the three bets, and continuation betting. Really, So those are, but hand reading is very important. But yeah, three bet pots. Like, how do I remember like what hands to defend? Like if you're under the gun and then you get three bet from under the gun like one, what would you defend? You're definitely folding all these out, but I'm pretty sure you can defend up to about ace nine. um King 10 would be dominated. King Jack you would fold. You probably call the King Queen suited. You get rid of this. I don't know if you call with the Queen Jack. But hold on. We're getting rid of this. 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 We're getting rid of that. We're getting rid of this. We're getting rid of that. I think we call it 6. No 9-8. No 10-9. No Jack 9. I don't even know. Dude, let's take a look. Sometimes I get my brain fart, dude. I'm like, I can't think. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. I think it's a pretty tight range, like under the gun versus under the gun one. Like if you're gonna defend versus three bets, at least tournaments, guys. Like I don't quote me on cash because you should be playing a little bit tighter. All of my VPIP ranges would be a little bit tighter, but yeah, versus a three bet. All right, so I'm kind of right, right? No, Jack 10 is on there and 10-9 on the pocket eights. We have Jack 10, we have Queen 10, pocket eights. So, all right, man. That's what I'm saying, man. If you really go over your ranges and not just preflop. Once you learn preflop, you should learn like I just did. Like, okay, under the gun versus low jack. These are the hands like you're gonna defend from under the gun. Like you're not gonna fold. Um, it makes sense. Queen Jack suited, you're really never gonna fold that hand. It's just a pretty hand that could, can hit the nut flush. Like a royal flush. It's just a good hand, and most of the time, most people are three betting more King X, Ace X hands. So Queen Jack is always usually a good call. Jack 10 suited too is just usually you just always kind of want to see a flop. Now, let's say um can move over like one position. So say, damn, I can't think today, man. My brain is like if the hijack, can't even think, but somebody down the line, it gets every time it goes like a little bit down the line more, you're able to defend, say like that. Now you could probably add the King Jack in there, probably pocket sevens. I don't know if you add the Queen 10 yet. Let's take a look. I could be wrong. I could be wrong here. I'm going just off the top of my head. Ace 9. Maybe what did I add? Ace 8. I love studying with you guys. Yeah, we gotta get rid of the ace 8. I don't know what, but ace 5 goes in there. King Jack, Queen Jack. Actually, King 10 just stays out, but the 10-9, and you add the sevens. We added the sevens. We don't have the 10-9. And the Jack. God, if you get one wrong, dude, it's not the end of the world. You know what I mean? you don't have to be perfection, but you know, and a real good way to think about like how to defend against three bets is like most of the time you're going to call with like suited broadways, like suited tens plus. All right, most of the time, right? You're gonna want to call. Um, yeah, the offsuit hands, king jack, no, ace jack, you can get you into trouble. You might want to four bet that sometimes out of position because it's just hard. I mean, you can play ace jack if you're, you know, in the hijack, and then the button three bets you. Sure, you can you can flat and play there, but a good rule of thumb is just like remember this block right here. You know what I mean? Um, a block ace queen to the suited tens. Those hands always are probably going to defend against three bets, and as you get more trickier, you can add the ace nine suited, and you know when you're deeper, like 9-8 suited and stuff like that. These hands 7-6 suited are great hands to sometimes even four bet bluff because they just totally they're not in the range of hands at all. So you, when you do hit two pair or whatever, it's you're not dominated in a way. Um, yeah, I think it's really important because people get really nervous in three bet pots. I use two different sizes, so and I mix it sometimes. Like I use a 5.8, so it's almost a 3x. It's like just under 3x, and I do that with like I mix it with value sometimes with aces, and like sometimes I with just hands I don't like a 10-8 suited or something. You know what I mean? Um, then I have just a little bit bigger, like a 6.7 normal three bet, and that's the same thing. I mix it with value and just the same thing. So yeah, it's like you can never really know what I'm three betting. And the different sizes, they can't be like, well, this is pocket pairs because I just mix all the time. So I try to like keep people on their toes. Um, Guys, thanks for hitting the like button. Hey, thanks for any comments, dude. You guys are awesome. I love people that engage, people that are willing to learn, calling me out, any of that stuff, man. You're all beasts in your own way. I'll go over a couple hands, see if we can hand read. I think it's super important to hand read, especially low stakes. I mean, you can go really far just by hand reading. Um, fold, right? So what is this? So low jack opens. So that's kind of a pretty tight range, you know. I mean, low jack. I mean, what's he got? Ace 10 off. I don't know. Maybe he opens the ace 9 off. He could. It depends. I have the HUD up right now. But oh, ace 10 hen. We have some good blockers and backdoor opportunities here. Does he have a tens in his range? Yeah, but there's two tens already out there, and I'm not gonna super worry about a 10. Does he have aces in his range? Absolutely. Kings, absolutely. Kind of block it again. Queens, all that stuff's in his range. Just a normal 1/3 c bet type thing. So I mean, I just it's simple call. I could be doing this with an ace. He could be doing this just as some sort of range, you know. Any overpair, kings, queens. If you could do it nines, eights, you could do any pocket pair. You could have, you know, what queen jack of clubs, king jack of clubs. You know, king nine of clubs. I don't know, club draws. All right, so another ace hits. So very less likely he has an ace or a 10. I believe my king high is probably good, or it's a chop pot right now. Um, so yeah, I don't know what he would do with like pocket nines here. I don't know, maybe the best thing to do would probably continue to be bluffing, because it's like you have nothing now unless you're praying for some river card to hit at the end. But and then the king comes on the I'm gonna go for value. This is where low stakes players stay in the low stakes forever or whatever. I'm being honest. Like, it took me a long time, because a lot of people will check this back and they're like, yeah, decent pot. No, dude, go for value. Like, the worst thing that's gonna happen is like you're gonna get raised, and then you're like, oh, okay, well, my king's no good. Or this happens, and is this a horrible call? No, but I mean, like, I'm saying, like, if you didn't bet this guy would have checked back probably. He was not gonna bet this, and you would have missed some value. So, all about getting value off these people, off low stakes players, guys. It's just really the nuts and bolts of it. You know what I mean? Here's Ace King. I see a lot of players struggle. They can't let this hand go for some reason. It's like, it's just fucking Ace King, man. It's just Ace King. I get it. You wait a long time, you get it. You think you're entitled to like win a huge pot or something, but that's just, poker is not like that, man. It's not. Like, you're gonna have to learn to lose before you learn to win. Let's just put it like that. And if you can't lose and just take it like a man, you'll never beat poker, because this is, trust me, man. Trust me. I used to get so angry, tilted. Then I went through a stage where I would just laugh at bad beats. Now it's just normal. Now we're at that pro level where we just take it. We're like, yeah, yeah, fucking makes sense. Gorse on the river. All right. So who was this? The big blind. I think a standard C bet's in order here. We're probably getting deeper in a tournament. We should always pretty much attack the big blind, because they just have such a shitty range of hands. It's not, a lot of these players overplay their big blind, or they don't play it enough. It's in between. And, he calls. I mean, that could mean anything with the big blind. He could have, 5-7 as a draw. He could have Jack 6 2 pair right now, which actually you would think would raise. So maybe let's put that out of the range right now. A Jack makes sense. A Jack would just call probably. I don't see enough check raising in the low stakes, to be honest. Like, I would probably want to check raise my top pair, just because there's like a diamond draw, and plus it's a shitty kind of connected board in a way. So, but this guy does just make the call. So, like I said, pair, draws, all that fun stuff. Queen hits, better for our range, but when somebody just does that, usually donking is like usually a weak move. But I don't necessarily say that in the low stakes, because I think people get excited, and it's like almost like a human emotion where people don't realize like we're still humans. And he might have just banked like Queen Jack and just fucking got wicked excited and didn't even think, and was like, yeah, let's go for value. Like, you know what I mean? I see it a lot, dude. And I do it. I've done it time where you just get like, I got aces, and you click too fast and you don't think. So, I mean, I can't continue against this bet sizing, but to me, there's like a bunch of hands. It just could be like some sort of jack and turned into either Queen Jack makes a lot of sense, because he called and he's all fucking super happy now. Or maybe he's got a jack and he picked up like the heart draw to go along with it. Even though we have the ace of hearts blocker, that still doesn't mean he can't. But I'm just saying, you could just tell by how super, and it was a very, very fast bet. You just get the hell out of there, dude. You just have ace high and a gut shot. And I mean, if anything, yeah, we'd have the ace hearts and probably want to get to the river and bluff on any type of heart. But since this guy's, he's pot committing himself. There's no fold equity whatsoever. So you just move on to the next hand, and such is life. I don't know why we're doing this. Oh, just defend your big blind with suited hands, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I already did this. I mean, he's got ace, king, king, queen, a bunch of two Broadway cards is definitely, you should be even betting bigger, to be honest. You should be betting like 2,000 here. a little bit bigger, 2200. I mean, it's just a board that favors you so much. I mean, you should have way more because I didn't. If I had queens or kings, I'm definitely going to be putting in a 3-bet. So I just don't have that. Um, and now a jack hits, so it's just like it's a, but when they check, man, it's just especially low stakes. It's like they tough in the beginning, dude. They'll throw out a C bet, then they're like they just bitch out. When this actually is a card, they should be like, I don't know, really going. I mean, do you think I really have like ace 10 of hearts? I fucking probably would have. I would have squeezed that hand or whatever, dude. Right? There was two people in his hand. Yeah, yeah. I would have squeezed the ace 10 hearts or whatever. Maybe ace 10 offsuit. I don't know. But that's probably the worst card I would try to get squeeze somebody with. So I think he should have bet again, and you know what I mean. It would have made me harder to call with a flush draw. But since he checks, I don't really care what comes on the river because I don't even think he has a king anymore. At what the very best this guy has is a queen, and that's suspect. I don't think he has that. I don't think he has anything, to be honest with you, because like I said, I think you could continue betting if you had any ace, a queen, even a queen. You know what I mean? The queen's the only one that makes sense. Maybe you want to check, but I don't know. It's just suspect. They always check the turn. We have nothing. We have 7 high. So why don't we just bet because this guy checked when he should have bet on that turn card and take advantage and get the guy to fold, dude. You know, and pay attention during hands. I get it, man. It's just sometimes your phone's ringing, you're doing this, and all these little things matter. And yeah, I don't know. I hope this helps you guys, man. I'm trying to. This is like therapy for me, man. Because like I said, I play a lot online. I study a lot, and it's just when you play poker online and stuff, you don't have many friends. So I appreciate all the feedback from you guys. It really is awesome. Subscribe, like. If you guys like crypto, I make crypto videos. I'm pretty good at my picks at those as well for some reason. Um, very good at screwing up life and other bad things. But hey, I'm decent in poker and decent in crypto investments. So subscribe, like, guys. All right, I'll see you on the next video.